Hey, got me sick. Oh my God. Big numbers. Whole team got it. This is big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play
Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Mike, 58, right there. I got one.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Gordon on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check three. Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Trubisky to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Rivers on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bears will get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. It's just right.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Trubisky on third and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for him here. And it is incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
Take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, ball. Safety's creeping.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, 18. Yeah, Mike. Watch the screen.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Be a long day for you.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Rivers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in, and makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers will get this one to Williams, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 28 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And this is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna sleep.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, ball. Come, baby. Woo! Check 31. Check 31. Alert. Move.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
18. Slip. Go. 58, right over there. Move. 58, right there.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Alert. Sit. Motion. Red. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now, he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rivers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarter...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Alert, flare, alert. Motion. 52.
Again, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Alert. Kill. Hey, 18. Check 37.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money,
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 43.
Good. Protein spill.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. Check 99. I got him. On me. Hey, watch that.
Now Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going back to you. Undercrush. Alert. Watch the ship.
Ran, hey, Delta.
Banjo. Check 24.
Hey, alert.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Push him back.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Kill.
Jim.
Go, get out there. Go on to 52.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. Able to avoid him. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Cowboys.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ringo.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
58 to Mike, 58.
There we go, kill. Hey. 26.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
58.
Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 45 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Their catch made it at 25 yards. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
First down, a run with Cohen. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Lock in, lock in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58. Coming to you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
In your face. 58's the mic.
Prescott down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Hey, 18. Watch the whip. Lock in. Switch gears.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check your hot read. Blue. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Bring it. Mike, 5.
Trubisky will throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Mike 5-4. All day, baby, all day. Alert.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert. Blue. Hey, wahoo! Check three.
Trubisky to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
54's Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check 26, check 26, check 13, check 13.
Now it's Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. That's Patterson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not.
And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58, come on. Good.
It's our time, guys.
Throwing. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Not today, you are. Not today. Shit. 47.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Get out there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Come on, baby. 58, boys. 58, Mike. I smell it. 47. 26.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears on first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Charlie, check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
He's checking crap. Watch the eye. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw once more on second and 10. Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Move. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 9, check. Alert. Bravo.
Now Trubisky on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Trubisky to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining that it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Hey, here we go. Wide angle.
Mike, 58, right there. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Under. Roy.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Wide in.
57. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, kill.
Give me that ball, defense.
What twist? We're going to 52.
Throwing here, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the